Alright, I'm going to show you how to change the media and the DNP printers that we use. So first of all, you want to make sure that is empty before and after event if possible, and that is just the paper tray for the trimmings. At the back you've got slot for a power lead. You've got an on button, you need to make sure it's switched on, and you can tell by the green light here if it's switched on or not, and it should beep at you. You've also got a slot for a data cable which you need to put into the laptop. Remember to put it in the printer slot that is labelled on the laptop. So if we want to change media, if the green light's showing it should work, but if it's orange or red then there's a problem, you might need to change the media, or if you run out of ink or paper then this is how you do it. So you need to open the front door like this. And I'm just going to move the camera, I'll move this back so you can see. There we go. So, what you want to do first is you need to take the ribbon out, which is... There we go. So you want to take the ribbon out, which is the ink. I'm not exactly sure how it works. I think it stamps it onto the... like heat presses it on. And to do that, you need to remove the yellow slot first. Be very careful with this because we don't want it to rip, although if it does rip it is salvageable, so do not throw it in the bin. If you do rip it, we can fix it. So pull it out. We want to put it somewhere on a flat surface where it's safe. Put it there. Make sure it's secure. I've had it roll across the floor before at a venue because it was a wonky table, so don't do that. You then want to pull the paper away from where you are. So you want to push it that way, unroll it, it'll beep at you. Lift this out, so you can see there's loads. This looks like almost a new roll because there's loads of paper on there, but if it needs changing, you'll see there won't be any paper left basically. We want to pull these off. There you can see there's loads of paper on it. If this was empty and you were changing it, grab a spare media out of the box, take the paper out of the plastic, and then you want to put these plastic parts, I don't know if you saw that, you want to just pop it back on like that. Now the slightly more tricky bit, oh, I messed it up, there you go. Alright, again I can run through this with you in person. What you want to do is you want to pop that in here with the paper coming out sort of facing the way it comes out. So put the front door so facing you. So we're going to pop that in. It's recognised it. So the paper's facing this way. We then want to... There is a slot between the blue arrow, which is here, and the roller. It needs to go in between that. Now I don't know how well this is going to show on video. Oh. So we need to go through this little gap. In fact, I'm going to pop this off for a second. Alright, sorry about this. Okay, so the paper needs to go through that gap. This is tricky with one hand, if I'm honest. And we need to keep feeding it. Alright, now it has to go behind this black shield. So we push it so it goes behind the black shield. Keep going until you hear a double beep. There you go. That's that section done. Now this may be quite tricky with one hand for the ribbon because there's two parts to it, but do you know what, I'm going to give it a go. So you've got the ribbon and you want to put the left side in first because there's little cogs. So I went left to right because this side has got like little like indented section, whereas that doesn't, so you want to go left and right. So then here I'm going to go in there. Don't know if you saw that. Again, trying to do it one-handed, and then that side just pushes in. So again, left to right. I then just kind of want to make it taut, so I'm going to roll that. It doesn't have to be like you know, extremely tight, but just so it's not flapping around. I imagine that probably is going to help things. The computer kind of sorts it out itself anyway, but that looks like it's going to get caught in there. So that should be it. Close the door. You can see if there's a fault it goes red and orange, so we're going to shut the door. Didn't sound like that door shut properly. So let's try again. Oh, I needed a bit of force. There we go. To make sure the door's shut nice and firmly. Okay, brilliant. It looks like we've done it correct. If we have, then it will spit out 4 bits of paper, I think. Or is it 5? 5 bits of paper. And job is a good one. Cool. And that is changing media.